Namaste, pranams, vanakkam, divine beings. It is inspiring to share our Siddha wisdom of Yogam. The fruits of yoga is in awakening to our highest self, to aligning with Source God, our realities, to awaken all our potential, to lead a life of fulfillment and inspiration in the knowing. All of this is Yogam, the abundances in all its forms. So, let our journey begin through Yogam. The first of our teachings is yoga is prayers. When we go into our yoga, we are working through several layers of consciousness, and in each layer of consciousness, we are uniting it to Source, God. Through our yoga, we are letting go of all our worries and stress and anxieties, and we are connecting to hope, faith, and light of knowing. Through our yoga, transform realities as in being the higher vibrancies, with each moment of our yoga being the intense prayers, and we are the miracle of our prayers as realities. Awaken to be the yogi. The root chakra, Lord Ganapati, Ganesha, Vinayaka, is the causal of transformation of an animal within to the human to the angelic. Each inhale from the roots. Let the fire ascend, transforming us to the yogi we are. The awareness and focus with worship of Lord Ganapati is the vibrancy of energies that conquers all obstacles before us and allows us the victorious journey into being the light we seek, to being the yogi. The Guru is consciousness. Expanding our consciousness is all the Gurus, where the I has become the we. Utilize our daily yoga practice to first invoke all the masters. In invoking all the masters, all the Gurus, no, we are guided from within. Through the journey beyond the mind is the grace that multiplies us. The grace of the Gurus is transformation, is in burning away karmic imprints and darkness and allowing our light to shine. Yoga is the pull and the push. The pull is grace of the Gurus. Receive the Guru's blessings as we journey within. Breath is the Guru. Press the left big toe down. Take a deep inhale to the left and feel the moon breath. Feel the goddess energy. Likewise, press the right big toe down. Inhale and feel the sun breath. Feel the awakening to the infinite energies we are. Know breath itself as that which leads us to breath beyond breath and thought to wisdom. Each day, as you go through our yoga, know the left breath as the river into awakening the goddess grace within ourselves. And the right breath is that of spirit liberating us to being that infinity within infinity that we are. Om Namah Shivaya. When we are awake, our first prayer to God, Source, is, please God, give me the right thought. Seeking the right thought as the first prayer sets us on the journey. The next is seeking the right state of mind, which begins with Atha. Atha is the now. Know the now. The now is what we do in action and what we do in timeless patience. The now is being aligned to our highest wisdom. So in our yoga, let us now convey the sublime wisdom that guides us to our highest self. Om Namah Shivaya. When we meet an enlightened master, we receive the core of her or his presence through the mantra grace that holds the seeds of consciousness. Know each mantra contains the infinite power of another layer of consciousness. Within the mantra is the grace blessings of joy, the innermost music that is set alight with intent. Mantras does create the realities it is intended. Utilize the mantra to invoke the highest self. Utilize the mantra to recreate our realities the way we wish it to be. Utilize the mantras to guide the mind to the mind beyond the mind. Utilize the mantra to know the dance within and to be the stillness. Om Namah Shivaya. Enhance our daily yoga and a journey towards light by creating an altar. The first component of the altar is our lamp, around which bring in Source God in all the forms and all the names. Walk around the altar if possible, or walk around yourself. Having the altar means allowing for the vortex of light to constantly whirl around. And each day we whirl around the vortex outside ourselves as the altar, we are evolving and growing the light within ourselves. Having the altar means giving infinity the space in our finite world of experience and enhancing that finite with the power of the infinity. The power of tapasya is enhanced consciousness. When we take a mantra with intent and set it into focus with unions of Source, over time through timelessness, we build an empowering field of energy that makes the impossible possible. Tapas is the power that we grow of consciousness that we carry forward from life to life. Tapas is the energy fields of being awake and the journey beyond enlightenment, as in the blessings that we are. Grow tapas as through each day, as through each moment, and especially through our yoga to be the yogi. Within the core of a yogic practice is bliss and joy. This is experiencing Lord Shiva as Satchidananda, experiencing bliss as the truth of our being, experiencing consciousness in its primal form that is within each of us. So as we do yoga, the joy states that we are manifest the bliss of realities and the bliss formed body, the sages call the body of love. Satchidananda is the blessings of well-being and harmony with tranquility from inside that generates and creates all that is in peace and abundance and love in our realities of experience. Worshipping the sun as the light outside ourselves, awakening our inner sun, allows for the grace blessings of radiance from inside out. Feel the sun from the root chakra, keeping eyes closed. Feel the sun above the navel, solar plexus, heart, throat chakra, crown, and the third eye, and then open your eyes and look at the sun and receive the light. When we do sun salutations, recognize the inner sun awakening through a sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Through our yogic practice is the awakening of the inner sun to align to the magnificence of the sacred sun. As in the oneness of Yogam, we are the radiance. Akaya Darshanam is looking at the sky as in worship. The most pristine form of source, God, as infinity, is the sky itself, holding all the vastness that hold all the universe of universes. So when we look at the sky, acknowledge this infinity within ourselves. Connect this infinity to the finity that we are. Know that as in the experience of connecting to the sky, we are blessed in the limitless beingness that we are, and each experience of ours is the gift of this infinity in our now. In our journey to awakening and expanding consciousness is alighting the divine feminine within each of us. Awakening to the divine feminine, consciousness is grace in knowing compassion, empathy, nurturing, forgiveness, and all the qualities that evolves us to be the greater self. Press the left big toe down. Take a deep inhale and go into the Om within the Om through the resonance. Rub our palms together and receive the blessings. Recognize the divine feminine within ourselves as the left breath, the moon breath. Having done the inner Om, our mind is set in a meditative realms in this moment. Every moment of ours is Yogam when we are in unions with Source God. At all times, we are expanding our innermost core. We face realities of ups and downs, and through all of the realities we know to center ourselves in the core. Within each breath, go into the roots, exhale to source. Be the core of harmony and tranquility from where we think from. Be the joy states of the dance within the core, no matter what the reality is. So, to twirl the realities as from inside out. Every human has the potential to wake up and has the space within to go into Samadhi. Taking a deep inhale with the intent, with the mantra fires focused on source, when breath is retained. We are stepping into the breath beyond breath. We are stepping into the womb of source. Here in Samadhi states, we enter from time to timelessness. In this timelessness, we are nurtured and we are multiplying our consciousness. So each day, after the practice of yoga, sit to meditate and step into the realm of infinity within ourselves as a Samadhi state. To be in the states of Samadhi is Yogam, aligning all of the light of infinity in the realities as each thought of ours from timelessness is the guiding wisdom. Every breath, inhaling from source and exhaling to source, we are creating a pillar of light. When we say the mantra Om Namah Shivaya and connect it to this infinity, the infinite space from where we were before our birth and where we will be after our death, the in-between space of life experience, when it is converged into our light through the mantra grace of Tapas, through the constancy of each breath connecting to source, we are the vortex of light, the pillar of light vibrancy. As in being the yogi, we are the blessings. 108 is a number of grace and that of abundance. Utilize the 108 beads mala to recite the mantras for efficacy and absorbing the seeds of consciousness within the mantra. 108 times the diameter of the sun is the distance between earth and the sun. 108 times the diameter of the moon is the distance between the earth and the moon. To know 108 is a sacred number, is to know the wholeness and to complete being the whole. Mahasivratri is a vital time to know timelessness. When we set our clock from timelessness to time, we are the emperor owning time. Once a year, Mahasivratri, 2022 is February 28th. Take a pilgrimage within. Wake up to being the spirit, enlightened to being the yogi. Now, with the experience of understanding timelessness and the states of mind beyond the mind, the superconscious states of Turiya, celebrate one day each week to connect with Source, God, Infinity. Connect to the full moons to know the mind awake. Connect to the new moons to allow the spirit that we are to expand as Lord Shiva. Know the annual cycle of time through timelessness. The ultimate fruit of Yogam is expanding our consciousness and going beyond the mind into the states of supermind consciousness called Turiya, the sleepless sleep. As we expand ourselves to being the vastness, we are awakening all our hidden potential and summoning the power of inspiration with our knowing. Here, we have gone beyond the limits of the mind and body. The I has dissolved to the we. We are now in the threshold of wisdom. As a yogi, we unfold heavens.